So before we question why the prisons are full and who they're full of, let's just talk about the possibility sorry about that, guys. Let's just talk about the possibility of legal challenges and everything else all passing so we can send prisoners abroad. Yeah, what fudging idiots come up with that idea? The unions, the prison service and the government should get their heads together, get some prison advisors, yeah, people who tell you exactly what to expect. Like me, I'd be good at advising the government. Yeah, it's all past. We can now send prisoners abroad. Yeah, screw prison officer turns up at my door, Sammy boy, Sambo, Sammykins. Yeah, pack your kit, you're going. Where am I going? Prison service have been known to lie. A young gentleman who arrived at Forest Bank when I were there, covered in shite, his own excrement, came from Franklin. He believed he was going to full Sutton, one dispersal long-term prison to another. He came to a private prison, he weren't happy. However, we offered him the world and he was happy. At that point he got no clothes, naked, covered in shite, big lad, big powerful lad. The world was a shower and clean clothes and a clean cell, which he accepted. He got his head down, we never heard from him again. He went into general pop. Yeah, you turn up at my door, I ain't going nowhere if there's a chance I'm going abroad. If they hadn't already smashed up and been riots because we're transferring prisoners abroad, I'm smashing my cell up and barricading, yeah? So you're going to get your troops kitted up to come and get me. I'm covering myself in shite. Dirty protest, dirty conditions. Yeah, so you come in, I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to cause myself as little damage as possible. So you're going to come in, you're going to bend me up, you're going to take me to reception, I'm naked and covered in shite. Do you think the private transport, G4S and that, are going to want, however big their buses, let's say 12 people covered in shite, naked with no property? No. There will be riots, people smashing up, all manner of chaos. It's never going to happen. Yeah? Let's start at that end, in prisons, trying to transfer people before you start doing all the politics and that. It's never going to happen. You ain't transferring nobody abroad. Let's talk about transfer, because let's talk about why prisons are full. Let's talk about who's in them. Let's talk about an early release scheme. Early release scheme. They did it when I was still in the job. Basically everyone with less than 6 months, maybe put them on a tag, boom, they're out. I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 people. They got rid of them onto the streets. Let's do an early release scheme. Anyone in the last 6 months. Anyone long term who's due to be released, obviously that's a bit different. Let's look who's in prisons. Addicts, Keith. Like I said, Keith just got locked back up. He breached. He got sent back to prison, yeah, because he broke his license. So you say, well, that's his own fault. Well, let me explain what he did. He took coke. That wouldn't have got him sent back to prison. The fact that he told his probation officer, yeah, and the line of management decided that that was something they should send him back to prison for. So 35-year heroin addict uses coke, let's send him back to prison. The other thing that contributed to him getting sent back to prison was his poor mental health. Yeah, a lad, poor mental health, he's used coke, he's been honest, he's told us he's used coke, let's send him back to prison. Let's send him back for 11 months, 45, 50 grand at a cost to the public. It weren't any safer when Keith was locked up. He weren't a risk to the public, he was a risk to himself. So all these people we've breached, let's get them out. Let's get them back in the community. I'm just going to take the lead off now. Maybe I'll just duck down and hold his collar, because there's a little pool down here. And Stephen, come here, kid. Ah, that's a good boy. Let's get them out. Early release scheme. IPP prisoners. Over tariff. They're on about re-sentencing them. That's a long process, that. For me, you don't have to re-sentence them. If somebody was given a 18-month, 2-year, 2.5-year, 3-year tariff, and they're well over tariff, 10, 11, 12, 20 years, like some lads and lasses are, let's get them out. Let's give them some support and let's get them out. Send them back to their families. Start the healing process. That's 3,000 to 5,000 there, just IPP prisoners. What they're on about doing is each individual one working on it. Fuck that, get them out. So we've probably lost now, early release, IPP prisoners, 10,000. Now again, let's look who else is there, because there's no foreign national prisoners in our prisons, is there? It's full of foreign nationals. Yeah? The ethnicity of prisons has changed drastically over the last 20 years. Maybe 25, yeah? Predominantly white males. Very mixed now. People are coming here and committing crime. They're the ones that we should be sending abroad. This country, our prison service had a deal with the EU. You know, that great, amazing, unelected pile of shite bureaucrats. They had a deal to send back any EU prisoners to their country of origin, and in return we would receive prisoners, our own prisoners. So they'd come back here, we'd send them. I don't believe one prisoner got sent anywhere. Our prisons are full of foreign nationals. Let me explain how that works. Some are up for deportation. They finish the sentence. It's a headache for prison staff, that. They come to you with a letter, I'm out. No, you're not. You're a foreign national, you're getting deported. So they've done the sentence, yeah? Technically, you're holding them illegally. Someone comes to see him, foreign nationals officer. Somebody comes to tell him from outside, yeah, border force or whoever, you're going to get deported. Some are taken to detention centres. Some sit in prison for 4 or 5 months and then we release them. Even though they're up for deportation, yeah, let them go, it's not happening. Anyone who comes here and commits a crime, let's have them out. I don't agree with a lot of the things in America, but what I do agree with, you know, if basically you've got a criminal record, you're not getting into America, let's get rid of all the people that we can. Foreign nationals, hundreds of them. Why are prisons full? Crime's going up. 2 camps. You've got the left welcoming all these people fleeing wars, yeah? So you look at the demographic, predominantly young men from ethnic backgrounds. There's no families coming, or very few. On the right, yeah, we don't need this, no immigration. It's weighing down on the National Health Service, our benefit system, you know, has limited funds. I think if you look at immigration over the last 40 years or something similar, a massive percentage of them, 70-80%, they're not working, they're not coming here to work. Yeah, we cannot sustain unlimited immigration. But then let's look at who's coming. Well, we can't, can we? Yeah, because there's no ID, they're landing with no ID, no criminal checks, nothing like that. We're importing crime syndicates, probably, well, army, a small army maybe, or even a bigger army. Yeah, crime's going to go through the roof. Housing shortage, putting people in hotels, all these things. Again, on the left, welcome. On the right, no, we can't sustain this. Me, in the middle, it's a nightmare. It's going to be a catastrophe waiting to happen. Yeah? Let's look why prisons are full, who's in them, and let's look at getting some people out without coming up with these stupid fucking ideas about shipping people to prisons abroad. They don't give a shite, and what's that going to cost? There is a cost, isn't there? just going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for your continued support. Walk and talk Thursday. Strangeways again. Part 2 with Keith. We haven't even scratched the surface. You know, if you like them sort of videos, I'm going to do more of them. Plenty of interviews coming. Yeah, loving it. Part always. God bless you all. Thanks for coming. Al City.